Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, Internet? What's the story, Internet? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. Hope you enjoyed a weekend full of football. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to jump right into it because a lot of football, a lot of upsets. The only league that didn't appear to have any upsets was Liga. That one was business as usual. But let's jump into La Liga. Real Madrid 0, Real Betis 0, and then Athletic Bilbao 2, Atletico Madrid 1. So with Barcelona winning 2-1, that means that the table right now is Atletico Madrid on 73, Real Madrid on 71, Barcelona on 71, but with a game in hand, Sevilla on 70. So there's only 3 points between first and fourth. It's crazy in La Liga at the moment. Sevilla got the result 2-1 against Granada. So very, very tight at the top there. Moving over to the Serie A, Inter Milan won 1-0 against Hellas Verona. Fiorentina drew 1-1 against Juventus. Lazio beat AC Milan 3-0. Yeah, madness at the top of the Serie A as well. That loss for Milan, AC Milan, not only it makes it so they can't win the Serie A effectively, but it puts their Champions League places in jeopardy as well. So Inter Milan are on 79. They're 11 points clear of Atalanta, who, let's just have a look at what Atalanta did this weekend. They won 5-0, so I mean, fair play to Atalanta. So Inter Milan are on 79, Atalanta are on 68, Napoli are on 66, Juventus also on 66, and AC Milan also on 66, Lazio on 61. So, very, very close for the Champions League places. Inter Milan have pretty much run away with the league. There's not a lot you're going to expect there. But, fair play to Atalanta and Napoli, because Juventus and Milan were pretty sorted for a while, and they're just not anymore. So, moving over to the Bundesliga. Mainz 2, Bayern Munich 1. It's craziness in Germany. So with that loss for Bayern Munich, and with Leipzig winning, it puts the title celebrations on hold for a second. There's still 7 points between Bayern Munich and Red Bull Leipzig, but yeah, it puts the trophy celebrations on hold for a second. Dortmund also beat Wolfsburg 2-0, so that means that that they are 2 points behind Wolfsburg, 1 point behind Eintracht Frankfurt, so the Champions League places, again, getting tight in Germany. Dortmund currently sit in the Europa League spot, but with a lot to play for, so getting tight in Germany as well. And then if we move over to England, I'm going to save the League Cup until last. So on Friday, Everton won, Arsenal 0. Some dodgy VAR officiating. Officiating. That's the word I was looking for. But thanks to a burnt Leno own goal, a little bit harsh to say it was a Leno own goal, but it did go in off Leno. So I guess I see where they're coming from. But yeah, great result for Arsenal, not a good result for Everton. Great result for Everton, not a good result for Arsenal. Liverpool won, Newcastle won. Great battle from Newcastle since they were 1-0 down after the 3rd minute from Mohamed Salah. And then Joe Willock in the 95th minute just hammered it home and gave them the point there. So, a huge blow to Liverpool for their hopes in the Champions League. As they are in 6th, they are 4 points behind Chelsea, who are in 4th. They're only 1 point behind West Ham in the Europa League spot, but still. Great news for Newcastle. They are 9 points clear of Fulham, looking in a lot better position than they were a couple of weeks ago. Speaking of West Ham, they lost to Chelsea 1-0. a bit of a contentious red card. Now, Fabian Balbuena, not saying that it wasn't a horrendous tackle. Definitely a horrendous tackle. However, he was clearly going for the ball, and it was the follow-through that looked a lot worse than it actually was. Now, if the referee had done a VAR check and had looked at it properly, he really shouldn't have been giving a red card there. But I'm not a Premier League referee. I'm just an armchair fan. But still, I think it was a little bit harsh, personally. But it does put Chelsea 3 points clear of West Ham into fourth, puts West Ham into the Europa League spot. Still a lot to play for in the Champions League spots, just like there were in the other leagues that we were talking about. Sheffield United won, Brighton 0, leaving it too little too late, unfortunately. But they did get an important 3 points. It's not an important 3 points. They got 3 points. The 3 points are there. They're not going down without a fight, but yeah, it's too little too late. So, moving on to Sunday, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Burnley 4. An incredible result. Chris Wood with a hat-trick. Fantastic result for Burnley. Moves them up to 14th. They are level on points with Southampton and Newcastle. Southampton have a game in hand, but still, great result for Burnley. Leeds 0, Manchester United 0. It was a boring match. It wasn't worth getting up at 6 o'clock for. Manchester United just couldn't finish the dinner. They had the shots. Out of the 16 shots, only 4 of them were on target. Just wasn't good. So, and then on top of that, I decided to watch the League Cup final, which we'll talk about in a minute. Aston Villa 2, West Brom 2. Relatively good match. 2 penalties. El Ghazi scored 1 for Aston Villa. Matheus Pereira scoring 1 for West Brom to equalise. Tyrone Mings' own goal, and then Keenan Davis in this 92nd minute to salvage Aston Villa a point. That's not a good point for West Brom. They would have been hoping for all 3. Then they would have been level on points with Fulham, and then they would have been able to see what they could do catching up with Brighton. But not a good result for West Brom there, especially in the manner it was, 92nd minute. And then today, Leicester City 2, Crystal Palace 1. Wilfried Zaha put Crystal Palace ahead in the 12th minute, and then Castagna and Iheanacho. Kelechi Iheanacho has 14 goals in his last 14 games. So he's nothing if not efficient. So very well deserved getting the Player of the Month. I think it was for March. Yeah, it would be, because we're in April. But so that keeps Leicester's Champions League hopes alive. They're pretty secured in the Champions League. I think they're probably going to get it, unless they just absolutely fall apart. So, but fair play to Leicester there. Moving on to the League Cup final. It was Manchester City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Manchester City scored in the 84th minute, thanks to, I'm pretty sure it was Laporte. Let's just double check. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Aymeric Laporte. So Spurs had 2 shots and only 1 on target. Devastating from a team that has Gareth Bale, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. Not very good at all. City deserved the win, but it was just such a boring... It was like watching, if you ever played Pong. Beep, beep, beep. Just such a boring game. But that's the end of the League Cup for now. So the only cup competition left is the FA Cup final, which is Chelsea versus Leicester. That's on the 15th of May. So teams can focus on the domestic league, except for Champions League, which we do have some European competition coming up this week. So that'll do for my review this week. As I mentioned, there is European football this week, so I will have a video out either later on tonight or first thing in the morning previewing the Champions League and Europa League, getting into the the important point now, getting into the bread and butter. Only a few matches left to go before we get to the final. So yeah, in the meantime, I hope you're all staying safe, keeping out of trouble. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until either later on today or tomorrow, ta-ra for now.